Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield now. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give. Running left is Harris. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield shakes off the sack. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
105 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Now with him and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Logan. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
141 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
7-7. Mike 4. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers open the lead up to 34-0. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And
his throw is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The former Buckeye Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by one more.
Steelers 56, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run again with Logan. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 63, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. Here's a screen to Powell. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adrian Peterson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run on first down. Harris. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Logan. Open space inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's